In the previous video, we just spoke about what are the challenges and the concerns that an IG student face when they shift from the IG board to the CBSE board, which is giving the NEET examination or the JEE examination or the AIPNT or any of these kind of competitive examination. In that video, we also discussed about what motivation drop they face through, what challenges they face through, what technical, what conceptual, what kind of paper pattern is different and all that. Today in this video, we're going to talk about how you deal with that. Today in this video, we're going to give you some tips where you are an IG student and you're shifting from that to the state board entrance examination. We're going to share with you some special tips. My name is Anil Thomas and I'm going to share these tips with you in this video. The move of moving from the IG curriculum to the state board examination is going to be a big move. So I recommend you do this planned. You plan it well, do it much before the time so you have sufficient gap, you have sufficient time and you have an edge to prepare for the NEET or the JEE examination. Don't do it in a haphazard manner and don't jump that move, So once you've made your move, let's say you're in grade 8 and you've made this decision in your mind that you have to shift to state board for medical or engineering examination. Now, right from this time onwards, here is what I recommend. I recommend that you move out of calculators and start using approximations. Here's what I recommend. Start getting into a system where you are by-hearting the answers and you know the answers and you get deeper into the concepts and you practice more, because this more practice is very, very important. See, it's also important that you understand that the IG curriculum relies on a well-being of the students' knowledge and it wants its students to have options when it comes up to learning. However, on the other hand, the CBSE curriculum wants its students to mug up the rich content in order to have the upper hand in colleges. Examination, and you are going to jump now the next year to the state board curriculum. So you have that gap of 3 months or 4 months in between. During this gap, what do? Hire a coach, a tutor, and make sure that the NCERT curriculum for that year is completely under your grasp. Get through the formulas, get through the concepts, the definition, importantly, the paper pattern. Practice that over and over again and get to it, get through it. In this 4 months, get a shade of what the NCERT curriculum is. Now when you jump, now when you go, you are at least at par with those children who have given the last year. Motivation is going to be a very important role. It's going to play a vital role. Your motivation, your inspiration, all these things are going to be so important because you're going to fumble 100 times knowing that IG was so comfortable and CBSE is route and there's a lot of writing work and there's a lot of by heart and there is solving assignments and regular examinations and assessments and all these things. So it's going to be tough, and that's the time when you'll have to remind yourself the reason why you jumped, keeping your motivation alive. It's a good time to take a break, step back and ask yourself, what's the reason that I took it? And nurture that reason. Talk to parents, talk to counselors, talk to teachers. Grab from all of them the required motivation that you really want to survive and sustain this period, because these are going to be the testing times of your own motivation, of your own gut, of your own grit. This is the time when you will need it the most. So don't fumble, don't break, don't flutter here. This is the time when you live up to your own commitment, your own expectation, and you do it big, you make it big. Keep your motivation, inspiration, prayer life alive. And this part of the video is dedicated to all the teachers who will have a child who's jumped from the IG curriculum to the CBSE or the state board curriculum, and of course to all the parents. Be supportive enough. Be with the child, listen to them, communicate to them, strengthen them, empower them, motivate them, inspire them, help them reach their goals. Don't push it onto them. Don't shove it into them. Don't just bombard them. Understand what they are saying and understand the reason why they're saying what they say. They've lived a lot of time in the IG bracket and now they're moving into CBSE. They may have some problems and challenges which may sound silly to you sometimes, but my suggestion is, because of the many letters that we've received, the many emails that we've received, the many calls that we've received, children over and over again have said this one thing, that I don't know how to tell them. And the parent is over and over telling us this, that I don't know why he's not understanding it. Yeah, there's a gap. That's the gap you need to bridge. Dear parents, dear teachers, bridge that gap. Empower your children. Don't rate them. I know sometimes parents and teachers end up comparing the past with them or some other children with them. You may be doing with a good intention, but it's not going down well with them. Be with them. This is the time when they will need you the most. Be with them. Communicate effectively with them. When I say communicate with them, what I'm saying is not what you're doing or you're not doing. Communicate in a way that they understand. That's very, very important. Spend quality time with them. Hold them, embrace them, hug them, touch them, make them feel important, make them feel this is the change that they have taken, which you are supporting, and they are going through whatever they're going through, and you're there to stand with them, appreciating it, appreciate every little thing that they do, which is taking them closer and closer towards their progress. Congratulate them for every little achievement, appreciate them really well, believe in them, and make them feel this so rich that you are believing in them. Well, just to sum up the whole thing, we told you plan the move right. Once you plan the move, do what it takes to do everything over there. Keep up your motivation. Learn the rules of the game, the game that you're going to play now. And to parents and teachers, stay put with your child, appreciate them, believe in them, and congratulate them for every little thing that they do. Communicate to them in a way that they understand. So I want you to write back to me and tell me what are the challenges you have perspective to the IG or the IB or the A-level curriculum, and from the NEET or the JEE curriculum, what are the concerns that you have from that particular board point of view. Write to me and tell me if I missed something or if you wanted to hear something more from this perspective. Like the video, I'll request you to share it with as many people who are going through this concern, going through this challenge. This can help somebody, this may help somebody. And I would love to hear from you what you felt listening to this video. Thank you and have a great year.